Now let me explain how people make crores in real estate without even building anything. With a simple example. Today a piece of land is worth 2 crores. Tomorrow the government announces a metro station nearby and the same land is 5 crores, sometimes 8 crores. Nothing has changed physically. The same soil, same location, same surroundings, and one thing changed: information. So the real question is not how real estate works. The real question is who knew before the announcement. Most people think builders make money by constructing buildings. That's not where the biggest money is made. The biggest money is made when before even construction starts. The model is simple: buy a land where it's cheap, and when the prices rise, either sell the land, launch a project. That's it. The entire game depend on the timing. And what controls the timing? Government decisions, metro line, flyover, highway, tech park, or even a zoning change can double or triple the land prices. One file moving from one table to another can create crores in value. So again, the most important question is who built the building? It is who knew the plan. Now let's make this real. Bangalore, look at some areas like Nama Metro, Purple Line extension towards Whitefield. Before the metro construction picked up pace, parts of Whitefield and KR Puram like Hudi were seeing apartment ranges of 4,000 to 6,000 per square feet. It's on 2015 to 2017. As metro progressed, connectivity became more certain. In many of the areas, the prices moved to 10,000 to 12,000 per square feet and even higher for premium projects. By the time the line became operational, nothing magical happened to the land itself. The major change was connectivity. The closer you were to a metro station, the sharper price increase. The same pattern repeated along the green line earlier and were also considered far became a prime location once the metro connected them to the rest of the city. Now step back and just think what happened. A line drawn on a planning map and later executed created thousands of crores in property value across multiple localities. Not because people studied and built better houses, but because access improved. And access is not random, it is decided. Now look at Bangalore again more broadly. Electronic City has 3 crore flats and Anekal has 1 crore range. Go 20 kilometers further and you get independent houses for 30 to 40 lakhs. Same city, same state, same grid, same climate. So why such massive difference? Because one area has better roads and closer offices, better connectivity and more infrastructure, the other one doesn't. That's it. So when you buy a flat, you are not paying for the flat itself, you're paying for what exists around it. The flat is just an entry ticket. Now think carefully. Metro line can double the prices and roads can increase value by crores. Then this becomes the most important question in real estate. Who decides where the metro line goes? Who decides where the roads are built? Because those decisions directly decide who becomes rich and who stays stuck in one area without development. This difference is not natural, it's created. Infrastructure decisions are taken by government bodies, planning authorities and administrative systems. Real estate depends on completely on these decisions. No road means no demand, no connectivity means low price. Even if you build a luxury apartment in a badly connected area, it cannot be sold in a premium. So the entire real estate market runs on approvals, infrastructures and policy. That means land value is not random. It is created through decisions. Now let's bring back to your daily life. Step outside the most neighborhoods in Bangalore, you see roads which are broken, water shortages, poor drainage and no proper parks with inconsistent street lighting. Now step back inside a gated society. Internal roads are perfect, 24 hours water, security, clean parks, proper lighting. Same city but two different worlds. And you are paying 2 to 3 crores just to move few hundred meters inside a boundary. Think about it. You are paying crores for the roads, safety, basic infrastructure. These are not luxury features. These are supposed to be public goods. This is where things become uncomfortable. If every area has good roads, reliable water, proper drainage, working parks, safe streets, would gated communities still demand such premium? The answer is no. You would buy a normal apartment for 60 to 70 lakhs and live a normal life. The only reason gated society feels premium because everything outside is broken. The price of your flat depends how things are outside. The worse outside, the more valuable inside becomes. Now connect this back to the infrastructure decisions. When a new metro line was being planned, land prices didn't rise after the constructions, they raised the moment the plan became public, often even before full completion, because market anticipates future connectivity. When a new road is being announced in a land where nearby becomes expensive, when a tech park is approved, surrounding areas become hotspot. This means the information itself create wealth. Earlier you have this information, the more money you can make. That's why real estate is not just construction, it's business, and information is business. India's real estate sector is massive, estimated to reach over 1 trillion in value. A large portion of this value comes not from constructions but from the land appreciation, and land appreciation is driven by infrastructure approvals and connectivity. All of this are controlled through policy decisions over the years. Multiple studies and reports have pointed out real estate and political systems are closely connected because approvals, land use, infrastructure decisions directly impact how property values. This does not mean automatically corruption is there in every case. This clearly shows that power and properties are deeply linked. Now think about the incentives. Infrastructure improves everywhere equally, the property prices become more uniform. The gap between expensive and cheap areas reduce. The development is uneven. In certain areas become more extremely valuable than the others. The gap is where the biggest money is made because people are willing to pay a premium to move from a bad environment to a better one. That premium is what you see in 3 crore flats. So when you're buying a house, you're not just buying a structure, you're buying access to better roads and water and better electricity grid. All of these things are supposed to happen to be a standard functioning city. But because they are not evenly available, they get packaged and sold privately at a very high price. Now go back to metro example. People who bought very early in Whitefield and near upcoming metro corridors benefited massively once the connectivity improvised. People who entered later paid those higher prices. The difference between those two groups was not intelligent or hard work, it was timing and right access to the information. So next time when you see a 3 crores flat, don't just look at the building, look at everything around it, and roads, the offices, the connectivity and the infrastructure. Then compare it to an area where same things are missing. Those two environments is what you are actually paying for. And next time someone says real estate is just supply and demand, ask a better question. Who decides supply becomes valuable? Because in real estate, value is not created by market, it is decided by shaped decisions. This is not just a real estate story, it is a system story, a story about how information, infrastructure create wealth, and once you see it, you cannot unsay it. This is Akash signing off. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.